Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 50 of my Grom the Paunch campaign, where Sly is taking on some Dark Elves, and the Auto Resolve does not like our chances. I do, though. I think our chances are pretty good, although these Cold Dread Knights are being a pain because they're just charging after us. And we've also got this Uriel Worm Scale. He's also chasing us. So down with all that kind of stuff, because I don't like that. And we're also taking a bit of damage from these Dark Riders. Although what I forgot was these Dark Riders can only fire forward. So realistically what I should have done is just charge them, because then they'd have to run away and I can shoot them and they can't shoot me. So these Cold Dread Knights taking a lot of fire as they chase after us. And just get lots of fire arrows to the face. Although they are soaking up a lot of damage. I mean, the thing is, like, our Spider Rider's actually pretty good in melee combat. So if we have a look at the stats, I mean, you know what? Our Spider Riders are not that much worse than the Cold Dread Knights. They're worse, certainly, but we've got more of them. So, I mean, technically, we could just charge them and finish them off that way. That would probably work. Having remembered that the Dark Riders can only fire forward, I'm now going to charge them. And, yeah, so we've lost a couple, but actually not that many. We've taken more damage than anything else. We're going to chase. See, they can't fire at us now. The enemy army does have quite a few. It's got Blackguard. It's not got many units, but the units it does have are quite nasty. So they've got a couple of Blackguard, Harganeth Executioner. They've got this jerk who's like chasing me, the jerk, and of course the Cold Dread Knights who are continuing just to run around, just dying. Really, just dying to Goblin. Look at that guy. Horrendous. Okay, but we've also got our two Ragnarok spiders, plus Sly, and of course Tzark, all on spiders of their own. It's a very spider-heavy army. It's got a strong theme. It's what, you know, it's what you need in Warhammer, isn't it? A strong theme. Can't go around half-arsing it. That's why you got Space Wolves, you know, and everything's wolf. That's a strong theme. That's what this is. This is Spider Army. Everyone's on a spider. That's how you know it's Spider Army. Little charge there, just getting in and charging out again, leaving the Blackguard a little bit nonplussed. But yeah, they're taking a lot of arrows to the face. This is not a good time for them. They can't move very fast. They're wearing a lot of heavy armour, which does help a little bit, but not enough when you're surrounded by spiders shooting fire at you. Over here we've got a Hydra. Now Hydras are actually weak to fire, so we're doing extra damage to this Hydra because of course it's got regeneration, and anything that's got regeneration is usually weak to fire. Little fire breath coming out there, doing a little bit of damage, setting four of our spiders on fire, even though they're made of fire. So you know, to do the math with that one. Our giant spiders have dealt with the last of the Cold Dread Knights, taking them out easily, and two of our spiders currently kiting the spiky Hydra. Yeah, more Blackguard. We've used Gore Fix It because that slows. They've currently got a speed of 16, which means they're slowly now walking towards the things, filling them full of arrows. Must be very upsetting for them. So they're not having a good time. Are they running away? No, but they're not. They're just sort of. I don't quite know what they're doing. Apparently, just running past all the things shooting them with arrows. Meanwhile, Tzark has managed to get Uriel. Uriel's been hacking his way through our poor spider boys. So we're going to send Tzark in just to bat him, basically, just to take him out. Get him, Tzark. Do it. The Hydra has been mauled by spiders. And what's left? I mean, well, what is left, really? There's a unit of Blackguard over here. But again, they're surrounded by spiders who are currently shooting them. Much like the other units of Blackguard.
I sense defeat.
Yep, I sense that too. It certainly is a lot of spiders, yes. Only someone who really likes spiders. Really, I would... And even then... You know, is this too many spiders? Maybe. Well, not enough. I think that was fairly conclusive. To be one survivor. 1 survivor. Although, of course, his army was marching, so we'll be dead. And then we just got 10k for killing that army. 10 bloody K. And that's why I don't want to give up the biggest Bonies trophy, because that income from post-battle loot, I mean, boom. Holy balls, it's just so good. Just don't want to give it up. Don't want to give it up. Okay, so now.
No.
My visions predict failure.
For you, maybe. Okay, I don't really like the fact they've got so many crossbows. But I think we're just going to have to...
Cease this.
You know what I really could do with, weirdly, is a Goblin Shaman. Because their ability, they can cast that slow. And that would be really useful, because you just slow all the crossbows down and then mulch them. But it's like a lot of damage. Okay, we're going to go for it. I'm going to send in Grimgore first. So Azhag's going to come in as reinforcements, and we're going to attack down here. They've got 3 armies, but only 2 of them can hit us at one time. So hit these guys. We'll get them both. That looks fairly straightforward. I could auto-resolve that, but I feel like it's going to be a big clash against the Dark Elves, and I feel like that's very worth fighting. A lot of Dark Elves arrayed against us, but worse Dark Elves. Although I don't like crossbows. The crossbows of the Dark Elves, I keep saying this, but the crossbows, very much the jewel in the crown of the Dark Elf army. Very, very potent. I'm going to be honest, guys. Moving into that line didn't really help you very much. Just point that out there. Now, our reinforcement... What the fuck is this? It's like a little... I've never noticed this before. It's like a little town, little empire town. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that neat? Look at that. Okay, good. An empire town with Elven town nearby? Sure, what's that going on over there? Oh, it's a bit spooky, don't know that. Okay, the reinforcements sort of filtering onto the battlefield one at a time. It's a bit weird. Some maps are like this. Normally, your units come in a big blob, but sometimes they come in drips and drabs, like they are here. Normally happens like siege battles, but some other maps have it as well. So the main force is advancing through this little crater gully, lakey, swampy bits, whatever the hell that is. And I've put my goblins in front. And I don't really know why I did that. It was mostly trying to hit like units like the Shades, but realistically I should have just pulled them back, because this is going to happen. And I mean, on the other hand, night goblins are cheap, so you know, what do I care? I mean, I personally wouldn't charge my Doomfire Warlocks directly into... Oh, they're going to get blatted. I wouldn't charge them directly into, like, the front line, because the likelihood is they're not going to get chopped to pieces, but whatever. Grimgore's fighting a dragon, because, you know, it's just, you know, it's just hashtag just Grimgore things, why not? And Azhag has engaged, actually in the forest over here, and fighting the enemy. He's defeated the enemy lord, and he's now hacking his way through some bleak swords, although he's taking a lot of fire from these crossbows. Biggin's moving up to assist him. On the flank, the Biggin's have actually engaged some of the reinforcements have come in. So there's some Whippy Ladies. Whippy Ladies, the big burly orcs. I think the Biggin's are probably winning that one. Pretty handily. Our Black Orcs are now charging, because that's what Black Orcs do. Our cavalry trying to break through to engage the crossbows, because the crossbows probably being the main threat here. I mean, everything else I can just hack my way through, right? But these missile units are going to be a pain in the arse. Well, are you? Are you wasted? Are you really? Our trolls are going to be quite. Our trolls are quite quick, so we're going to use them to chase after some of these crossbow units, because our cavalry is getting locked down. Although the catapult's getting some lovely shots in here. This is looking pretty good. And we're also going to get, say, a foot of Gork. Might come in a little bit too late. Looks like it's just going to catch him. You know what? Not too bad. That was fine. That was okay. And our troll's now moving in to engage. That's all fine. We've smashed through the reinforcements on our left flank. And just hacking our way. You can see we're taking quite a lot of damage from these crossbows here. But the bleak swords really just were not any kinds of competition for our big uns. Absolutely hacked their way through them. And now there's nothing to protect the Dark Shards. The Dark Shards are completely defenseless. Last few blobs of infantry just being chopped up. Grimgor's moving in to engage the Supreme Sorceress, and I'll be honest, she's not really going to have much of a chance against Grimgor. In fact, she just died. And there they go. Shattered. Crushed it. And them. Okay, one of them's down. We should be able to grab... Oh, we should be able to hit the other one as well. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's bop you. Take the replenishment. Can we also hit that? No, we're just not quite there, unfortunately. Nor can Azhag. But if we scooch up together... We can cozy up and we can take him next turn. Grimgor, you're getting that because now, yeah, you can actually have 800 weapon strength. God, I wish I could give you the Sword of Cain, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen, unfortunately, because Vashnar has the Shrine of Cain, and he's not actually an elf faction, so he can't draw the Sword of Cain. It's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Greebits, get back here, and also Woundmaker, so you can be more killy. That works. Right, you can go and sit in here just in case they want to try anything. I don't think they will. I think we're generally okay here. So we've managed. I mean, there was a lot of Dark Elf armies down here, and we've managed to fend them off quite easily. We are now at war with Tretch, though, but he's a lesser problem. I think. Currently, anyway. Maybe. You know, until he lands like 15 stacks of rattling guns on Orth 1 and causes me an end of problems. But until that point, I will say I think he's going to be fairly easy to deal with. Well, that is the question, isn't it? That is the question. Oh god, you've got your entire army has been replaced in nary one turn. We are under siege here. How long can we last? 9 turns. Okay. I mean, I honestly feel like it won't be too bad to fend them off. I don't want to fight them in a field, but I will happily let them come at me. Frankly, because I think, in fact, can we just see what the likelihood is? Not good as far as Auto Resolve is concerned, but I disagree. So we will see. I mean, I'll probably fight that one if it happens. Is the world wonky? No, it's fine. Yeah, if it happens, we'll probably fight that one because I feel like we can probably do that. Plus, I think Chaos... It looks like Wolfenburg is under siege, and I suspect that's probably the Chaos reinforcements, yes. Although, the Empire have... Holy crap, how many Luminarchs? Can you only recruit Luminarchs? How much are Luminarchs? Luminarchs are quite expensive, aren't they?
Never.
Got 2, they got 8, 10 of the bloody things. 11 Luminarchs, 2 steam tanks. Jesus. I think they've got more Luminarchs, they've got Spearmen in all their armies. Oh well, with any luck, Sigvald will beat them up, or some of his friends will anyway. Either way, I'm more than happy. Midden, it's damaged. Okay, I mean, what? Our wall strength is 100. Okay, so it's not a big problem. So, good. Holzcub, who? Oh, you. Yeah, okay. You can be dead hard. Oh, you got 2 skill points. In that case, you can be dead hard, and you can have a deadly blade as well. Have I given you stuff? I have given you stuff. How thoughtful of me. How thoughtful of me. Right, so we're going to have to kill Vashnar as well, which is going to be a bugger because he mostly just recruits Chosen, and that's a whole thing by itself. Fortunately, I don't think he can quite stack up the number of AI armies that, or rather, the number of armies the AI normally can, because he's not a major faction; he's just a minor one. So I don't think we're going to see, like, you know, endless stacks of bloody Chosen. Famous last words. Good. Do I just turn this off? I do want to know that Imminent Rebellion, I don't really care. Commandment available, don't care. Skill points, do kind of care. Settlement upgrade. You know what? I don't care. There's never going to be research available. I'm never going to have low funds. Settlement upgrade, I don't care. Don't care about that. Construction available. Nah. Damage building. Yeah. Alright. I guess I do kind of care if my... Because, you know, having my agents do stuff is a good idea, although most of the time I don't really... Oh, God. Where's my mouse gone?
He's a nasty one, all right.
Mouse went really weird there for a second. I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Not a big deal. Let's go and just assault everyone everywhere. Basically cause them no end of issues. You can come up here. You're all healed up. So we're going to send you to reclaim some of our settlements that we lost. Kind of want that, but more growth is probably better. Plus, we've got 418,000 gold currently, so I don't think we're not in any danger of imminently running out, are we? That's not currently a concern. I probably should have sent you over. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, you are fired. Anyone else? Damage building? I do kind of care about that, so we'll repair all that. You are knocked down because I don't need that. And I don't care about anything else. Lovely. I usually don't like turning off my notifications just because it means I start to miss things. But I guess at this point, I don't really care if I do miss things in the old world. It's very much a case of it can all burn. Hello. Alright, I mean, I don't really care. I don't know why you wanted an aggression pact in the first place, but I kind of went with it. Okay, we're going to have to deal with Vashnar's conquest. That's next, well, after we take Elysia, heal up, and knock out Warriors of Chaos are dead, apparently. Oh, okay, good, good. Good. Does that mean Archaon's dead? Or... Nope, he's going to be back. He'll be back. We've also got this over here. Can we reach them? Yes, we can. They are moving... Okay, we'll knock out that army. Indeed. Let's do this. Let's take Elysia. Because that's going to be easy.
You will pay for this.
Nah, I don't think I will. Strongly suspect there will be no repercussions from that whatsoever. Okay, there are more armies. I think Grom's going to be fine. So we'll come up here and kill this guy. We'll just sort of resolve that. And eat him. And I'll head this way because I think that's going to be out of their range. Okay, now, Wurzag.
As mighty miss.
You're going to hop in there to replenish. That's fine. Right, we've still got an army in the Shrine of Loek. So you're going to take that. You're going to land here. We'll bop you. And, well, nah, not really. Conquerors, that's what we are. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Right. So, I can't remember how many Dark Elf armies there were there, but it was a few, wasn't it? It was definitely more than, say, 6, I think. So, I think we've done quite well down there. I think we have... They threw a lot of stuff at us all at once, but it's gone okay. We've actually managed to sort of like get down. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit trickier, because here they were kind of like focused, whereas now if we could take Lothern and use that maybe as a bulwark, maybe we just like stick Sly in there, and then Grimgor and Azhag could basically hack their way up through the inner part of Ulthuan. And while they're doing that, these guys can then sort of like smash their way around. And we're probably going to get reinforcements coming from Nagarond. They're probably going to be heading down. So we're probably going to have to leave some armies around here to fend them off. That's something we've got to do. But I think like taking settlements should be fairly easy. Also, I'm going to take Ashridge Mountains because it's there. And it's been kind of annoying me that it's not in my possession for some time. I don't know who you are, so you're fired. Gorfag Bootlicker. Okay, okay. You come over here. Carl, what are you doing?
Sigmar forbids this.
Does he?
This action does not have my consent.
Wait, I thought that was Carl.
Absolutely not.
No, that's Boris. Carl's there.
Not likely.
Carl has 10 hit points. Carl is literally bleeding out on the ground. And he's riddled with Chaos Corruption. I don't know how much health he's going to have. He probably can't lose any more health. Now, Chaos have been defeated. Which is a little bit problematic, because I thought that the... I thought that the Empire would get their arse kicked, but it turns out that actually they seem to be doing okay for themselves, which is unwelcome news. I don't like that. Do not like that at all. It's pants, that is. I guess just head north. We're just going to kick the shit out of the Empire, I think, is basically the plan. As much as, you know, I have a plan. So we try and sort of keep the Empire at arm's length for as long as possible. Uh-oh, someone's been united against us. Okay, servants of Chaos are dead. Apparently we've been wounded. It's no problem. The Shadow Gore Warherd. Well, that's annoying. But it's fine. It's fine. Where did my little goblin guy go? There he is. Okay, you come down here. Do we have... Aha, hello. No? Okay. Okay, we can't reach you, but I reckon we can probably go for little ambushettes. We've got 3 dragons, which I do not like. That's an annoying number of dragons to have to deal with. But it's generally fine. We can get that. You now have 800 weapon strength, which means basically anything you hit evaporates. Steel technology? Sure. I feel like Sly's going to end up... Sly's going to end up, like, just bringing up the rear. Which is fine. And we've got... Yeah, there's now new armies heading down. We've got, as well as these guys, we've also got Skaven forces coming down from the north, which is very unwelcome. That's is not ideal. Okay, if we bring you up.
Plotting and scheming.
Yes, unsurprisingly, you run away.
What should be ours?
But that's not necessarily the worst. Because that means if we now hit you, we'll wipe you out.
Gobbler's hungry.
Do I feel like Scarsnick has this? Because this is quite a nasty army. There's a lot of... like this cold one action I don't like.
You need me.
I think I'll probably be okay.
No.
The Sisters of Slaughter are very, very nasty. But if we can get them all grouped up, then a few fanatics should deal with them. But it is Malekith as well.
I hear ya.
I could have marched Wurzag, couldn't I?
Fatter than anyone.
I could have marched Wurzag. I didn't, and I should have, but I didn't. Didn't do it.
See.
Should have done it. Didn't think of that. Stupid. Never mind. Okay. Some skill rolls of it.
Loots and glory.
2 in 1.
Could have fought it. Seemed like a pain in the ass. Oh, look at that. Scarsnick's got frenzy now.
Gobbo King.
Also, we've still got the bug, which means that if you kill an enemy lord in a battle, then it doesn't count as killing them. So for like Confederation purposes. Oh no, they killed that Black Orc. That was the guy that was going to start beating up Boris and co. Now we can't do that. That's vexing. Never mind.
I suppose I might help.
I've been meaning to put you in this army, and I keep forgetting to do it. So let's get rid of. Let's get rid of you.
Oh, what you want?
You get a shaman.
I'll dance for the boys.
That good. Yeah, do a sexy dance. You know, something nice and some little. Good. And smash him faster. Sure, that works. Let's get that building. That Gumbad is still going. That's fine.
Now they'll see.
We could threaten. Now,
I can't.
I kind of look at this and I go, what the fuck? Because,
I refuse.
okay, they have lost some Luminarchs.
Unworkable.
But they've got, I want to say, 4 settlements? I mean, okay, 3 of which are capitals, to be fair, but Wolfenburg is not really high-end. Hergig and Talabheim are okay, but then they've got Weismund, which is a crap hole. So, how the balls have they got so much stuff? And they're recruiting another army there.
Nasty magic's ready.
You know, you're just like, how? How does this work? How have you... There's definitely a problem with the Empire, isn't there? They just seem to be able to recruit hordes upon hordes of stuff, even without much of an empire. I don't mind the AI can recruit lots of armies, you know, if it's got a big empire to draw from resource-wise, but if it's just got a settlement and it's chucking out like 6 or 7 armies, then you're just like, I don't... I always had this problem with, I was playing Rome 2. If you played Rome, and you were trying to deal with who was the faction that started off on, is it Corsica? To the west of Italy. And they started there, and they... Really? Okay. And they just recruited stacks upon stacks. They did like 4 stacks. And you were like, I've got the whole of Italy and I can only get 2 stacks. And you've got 4 of the fucking things. And that means I can't invade you. So all I've got to do is fend off multiple invasions from you as you just land troops on the coast. And if I go for you, you just jump me with all 4 stacks. It was always very annoying. That's why I never played Rome. I always played the Allans. No, not the Allans. That was Attila. What did I play in Rome? Parthia. I always went for Parthia. I like Pajama Boys. Uh-oh. Okay, you're grabbing that, which I don't care about. Are you going to attack or are you just going to chill? Just chilling? Nope, that's fine. I might be able to hit Talabheim. Burn that. If I burn that, then that'd be good. Well, you're going to go down and hit Middenheim, Marienburg, aren't you? I genuinely just shouldn't give... I don't give a shit. Like, I don't want to give a shit. I just don't like the idea of the Empire retaking stuff. Like, it's mine. Okay, now this Dark Elf down here is... I mean, bless him. He's like, aha, no greenskins. I'm going to raid. And it's like, well, sure.
Let's go.
I don't quite know how you manage. I guess he just managed to, like, skirt the edge of all of my ambush. However, that's not really going to avail him very much. Okay, well, he dies horribly. Good job there. And I think we're just going to head we're just going to go for it. Like, we can probably take Lothern. Does Lothern have defences? Nope. Nope. Completely defenceless. Well, I say completely defenceless. I mean, it's mostly defenceless.
Yes, on it.
Come on.
So just do some gentle raiding
Now, that works.
as we push towards Lothern, the capital itself. Let's get Curse to Bad Moon. It's not a great spell, but it's something. And they need stabbing. They always do. They always do. I think we're going to have a lot of problems in the north over here. I think this is going to be a major issue for us because they are just... They're just going to send stuff this way. And it's just going to keep coming.
Simon. As you get sworn.
Skarsnik.
Okay, we can't reach any of them. Chaos Corruption is dropping.
Friends.
Destruction for all.
We need to take that. We need to take that, but it's defended by Chaos Warriors and Crossbows, which is my least favourite combo. Okay, let's bring... or declare war. Because we're going to have to, otherwise we'll never deal with this Chaos Corruption. It's just going to kick our ass and it's going to be annoying.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Let's bring Grom in to help. What's that make that look like? No, we probably need Scarstick as well, just to...
I'm a schemer.
Let's smash them good.
Okay, that's better.
The Goblin King never loses.
That's more like it.
Gore crushes him.
Blah, 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 blah. Right. Right. Now, what I want here is not available. So, we're going to boss tent, and I'm going to get some growth in here as well.
I got my brother.
Good.
A scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
And we'll raid this because I'm not too bothered about what happens. Wild Feats, Perfect Vigour. Not really that useful for Wurzag, to be honest. What I do want is Foot of Gork because we have Titanic Beat. So that means that's going to be... If we can upgrade it. Does this count? Because that's going to be a very cheap Foot of Gork. We're going to be able to Foot of Gork the crap out of people.
The great green prophet.
Which is going to be great. Because Foot of Gork is a good spell. Right. I mean, you know, we're doing okay. We've captured about half here. This is looking okay, isn't it? This is looking a little bit dodgy, but to be honest, I mean, with 517,000 gold in the bank, and the fact that we earn about 10k each battle minimum, I think we're generally fine, to be honest. Even if we lose our entire empire, well, no, if we lose our entire empire, we're probably in a bit of a problem. But how many settlements do we have? 148. I mean, it's going to take them, you know, a little while to smash their way through that, isn't it? It's realistically not... Wait, what's our capital? Let us... What? What? This... What? Really? Why? Alright. Okay, well, don't know what that is, but that's fine. I'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.